Alright, everybody. So, this is probably one of the most bizarre right-wing conspiracy theories I've ever seen, and as of today, I got to witness it be born. And it is really, really, really funny. So, all of this starts with something... Should I start by showing you the weird, surprising tweet that's gone viral? Or should I explain the backstory? I'll explain the backstory first, because it'll let you know, like, how stupid the conservatives are going into this, okay? So, let's start by reading this couple of tweets from Conyer, quote tweeting Marjorie Taylor Greene. And we'll get into what Marjorie Taylor Greene was quote tweeting in a minute. People are rightfully worried about AI deepfakes, but you gotta remember, motherfuckers are also just incredibly stupid. Basically what happened was, a dumbass replied to this person named Zaza Smoka's retweet of an AOC post. They forget to untag Zaza Smoka. Zaza replies in the first person, thinking they were addressed directly. This confuses the dumbass, who now thinks AOC replied on an alt. Puts Zaza, small account, on blast, leading to unwanted attention. Zaza deactivates. So basically what happened was, this person named Real Nico House, who's an insane, like, black separatist type, replied to a quote tweet, basically, like, Zaza Smoka, this random guy whose literal @ is just weed smoker. This person's @ is literally @weed smoker, is what this means. You guys, this is @weed smoker, okay? @weedsmoker quote tweeted AOC. This person replied, responding to them like they were AOC, because this person is literally tech illiterate and insane, and didn't realize they were responding to this random person who quote tweeted AOC and not AOC herself. So this person replies, but you vote to send money to Nazis and to fund the Israeli apartheid, but hey, at least you stood up to a TikTok star, laughing crying emoji. Zaza Demon, Weed Demon, aka Weed Smoker, thinking that this reply was meant for them and not AOC, because why would it be meant for AOC when they were replying to Zaza Smoker, replies, lol, and what makes you think that I did anything to support Nazis? You're delusional, seek help. Now, the right believes that because this person replied like they are AOC, that this is AOC's alt account. And the extent to which the right believes that this person, Weed Smoker, Weed Demon, is now AOC's alt account is insane. For starters, Marjorie Taylor Greene and Ian Miles Chong believe it, as well as Matt Walsh. Here's where it all started. What did Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez mean by this? Matt Walsh tweets this, I came to the conclusion years ago that the trans movement is the greatest evil our country faces. I only become more and more sure of this fact with each passing day, and more determined to oppose it until my last breath. Just your general genocide shit. And Zaza Smoker replies, you are a hateful little freak, and I can't wait until you piss off a trans person that actually is as unhinged as you claim to say they all are. Can't be a bigot if you're no longer breathing. Fucking base take from Zaza Demon, but not AOC. Just a random person. Just a random weed demon. And you've even got fucking Marjorie Taylor Greene saying, this you at AOC? Zaza Demon is your burner account? That is a disturbing name. Excited to see an unhinged trans murderer, a member of the conservative press, Matt Walsh? Yes, that is demonic, so the name fits. And the replies are, serious question, how are you so stupid? Like, how is it even possible? This is a serious question. You get dumber every day. You really don't believe in evidence, do you? Scary, lol, AOC caught. Here's the Republicans now that believe it. AOC caught. AOC, the worst looks, got some explaining to do. This should be investigated, and she should be expelled from Congress if it is hers. No ifs, ands, or buts. Are you okay? There's so many people that actually believe it. It's only lefties calling her out. All the Republicans are falling for it. It's all Republicans that are actually falling for it. This is a good meme. Can this be verified and investigated if true consequences delivered? You will never convince me this shit is normal ever, and it's literally just some drag queens and a little child. Okay. Talk about being so desperate. Okay, cool. Typical right-wing lie. Good. Lol, no. Wow, she should be removed immediately at Speaker McCarthy. So a lot of the replies to Marjorie Taylor Greene are lefties that are dunking on her. But if you look at Ian Miles Chong's replies, there are a lot of people that are believing it. If this is a churn and burn at AOC account, we now know Twitter can see if it's logged into the same device as her official account. Maybe at Elon Musk can weigh in. So, like, there's a good chance that Elon Musk says this is AOC's burner account fraudulently. Like, right now, they're literally just giving it to Elon Musk to say whether or not this is really AOC when it is clearly not. So Elon Musk, if he just wants to hurt the Democrats, can just outright lie and say it's AOC's burner, but I guess that could be a crime. Oh my god, I cannot believe that the Zaza Smoker, like, burner account is going to be a new right-wing conspiracy, and we've seen it born. We saw how it was created. It was from a literal psychotic, like, black separatist calling AOC a bigot, and then some random person replying to that, misinterpreting the messages sent to them. Yeah, Zaza Gate has begun. This is what we're calling it. It's Zaza Gate. If this actually starts Zaza Gate, if Zaza Gate ends up happening because the right ends up thinking this is really AOC's alt account, oh my god. No better way for the right to cause its own downfall. Like, it is really nice, though, to watch in real time and, like, see the like, beginning of a right-wing conspiracy, though, right? Because usually these right-wing conspiracies, they get so muddled in layers and layers and layers of, like, different people's input on the conspiracy, it's impossible to find the core of it, the little tiny grain of truth at the core of it, or where the lie started, right? And here, we got to see it. We got to see where the lie started, the very first conservative that decided to lie and turn and create a conspiracy theory. Of course, it was Ian Miles Chong. For those that don't know, considering this is the guy that's, I guess, starting this conspiracy, let's go ahead and look into Ian Miles Chong. I'm sure there's a good video that takes apart this guy, because he's a very, like, repugnant piece of shit, and a lot of people hate him. He's a swatter, for starters. There's a lot of videos that are just generally dunking on him. Holy shit, there's even a video by The Quartering dunking on Ian Miles Chong. Like, everybody hates him. Bo Black's video, Twitter versus Ian Miles Chong. New audio leaks confirm Ian Miles Chong swatted Andy Worski. Here's the tipster video about that, if you want to see the video about, like, what kind of person one of the most influential right-wing talking heads on Twitter is right now. Is he a pedo as well? I think he might be. Yeah, they flashbanged a dog because he swatted, yeah.
What is up, guys? Tipster here, and today I have a new...
He'll be mad if he ever hears this, but I don't think I've ever watched a tipster video before. So this is the first time I'm seeing a tipster video.
A video for you guys, and holy shit, do I have a lot of really crazy stuff to talk about with you guys today. Some of you guys may know I covered the Ian Miles Chong versus Andy Worski thing quite some time ago. If you guys want to get caught up to speed on that, I'll leave a link up in the cards to my previous
he was friends with AMOC
on
too.
The matter. But some really interesting stuff
Miles
came
Chong
out
was.
today that kind of confirms a lot of the suspicions a lot of people had. In my last video, some of you guys may remember that some of you guys in the comments were suggesting that a lot of the stuff was kind of being speculated on. For example, the whole ordeal. That's
Where's
Ian
the audio?
Miles Chong admitting to swatting Andy Worski, and he includes a Twitter video here, and I'm going to play that Twitter video for you guys right now.
Thing out saying that he's going to make a video on me. That really actually set me off. I did not need to see that. I'm more than happy to just let him leave me alone. But he forced my hand, so I called the police. I actually called the police on him. I know what he does. I know he has illegal firearms. I know that he is deeply entrenched in the alt-right. I know that he has a lot of cocaine in his house. Yeah, he's fucked. He's fucked. I even talked to them on the phone. So, who knows? Maybe they'll pay him a visit very soon.
So as you can see there, quite the interesting Twitter video. This was apparently someone who he had sent a voice message to through Instagram, and this person decided to leak that information to Keemstar. And a lot of people took this as, yeah, this is a confession that him admitting to someone. We don't really know who this person is, although they have come forward. We really don't know this person's relation to Ian or Andy, if they have any relation to Andy or anything like that. But this looked like a confession from Ian, and a lot of people interpreted it as that. And Ian did respond to this initially when it came out. This is what Ian had to say. He says, "I called the police a few days ago to report Andy Worski for the suspicion of a crime. It has nothing to do with any incidents they are accusing me of swatting or hurting anyone. These allegations are exaggerated for the purpose of feeding a narrative." So it's really interesting because he said he never called the police on Andy previously, but now he's saying, oh yeah, I called.
Look at that story change. Look at that story change. There it is. Pretty sus. The story changing is very, very sus. So yeah, this is the right-wing talking head that is pushing this right now. I need you guys to understand, the right is absolutely willing to lie in the most disgusting ways to push this shit. They will absolutely target some random Twitter account and decide to come up with a conspiracy that we might see literally on Fox News tomorrow night. We might be hearing Tucker Carlson talking about Zaza Demon on tomorrow night's Tucker Carlson segment, if he hasn't already talked about the account already. It'll probably happen tomorrow, or whatever his next segment is. But, like, it is so wild that we get to see these conspiracy theories. Like, you know, we see them all the time. We know about these popular conspiracy theories, but we're seeing one be born, and we know the origin. We know where the lie is. The lie is that this account was just a random person who replied to somebody who replied to them that didn't understand what quote tweets were, believing that a message at AOC, a weird conspiratorial insult at AOC, was towards them, and replied to it, and it looked like it would be like AOC accidentally replying on an alt. Time for AOC to lawyer up and throw out some cease and desists. The thing is, like, AOC's not that wealthy from my understanding. Like, she's not very rich. I don't know if she can really afford that level of legal action. Like, I don't think she would really be considered super wealthy, but I don't know. Maybe she does have the money for that. We'll see what happens. But yeah, these fucking conspiracies are insane. I genuinely hope a lot of people see this video before this conspiracy before this conspiracy spreads, because we already know what the actual truth is here. This is just a bunch of psychotic liars trying to radicalize their base into violence against, now it's political figures, right? Because, like, for a while they've been radicalizing their audience to be ready for violence against trans people, but now they need to get their audience ready for violence against elected officials so that there's nobody to keep them from killing the trans people. So that's what the next step is. It's to start targeting specific popular progressive figures. They've already been going after Biden, but they're definitely going to be targeting AOC and other left-wing politicians a lot with very much violent and murderous rhetoric. I mean, hell, there was wasn't there a senator, a left-wing senator that was kidnapped and held in a house for like days by or who planned to kidnap or something, a senator? Like, there was a Trump supporter that was gonna kidnap and kill, or did kidnap and intended to kill a senator, right? Or a congressperson? Or the wife of one? This was a while ago. They planned but got caught? Yeah, they got caught planning it. Thank you, Peony, I appreciate that. Like, these people are yeah, the congressperson's name was Whitmer, I think. Yeah, Whitmer. These people are... Governor of Michigan, thank you. Yeah, Democrat governor of Michigan. Yeah, these people are insane. These people are evil and insane. And they are prepping for violence against everybody who stands in their way. Everyone who stands in their way, they're going to be violent towards. So, let's hope they get crushed.